Am I live? Hold on. See if I'm live. Sure, hold on. This is delay. Heard that. Okay, so we're live. Should have done this with the other screen. Hold on. Does that work? Okay. I think this is good. I think so. It's okay. What did I name the show today? Right. Saved $1,000 in the starter emergency fund. And I have a total debt of $9,104.57. So part of my debt is my disability overpayment from Ontario Disability Support Program, which is $3,970.56. I'm in contact with the current caseworker right now. Right, July. We don't know what happened in July. So July budget first. Dashboard. Okay, okay. Every time I come online, I forget what I'm doing. Okay. So here, wait, 1 second. Make sure all the windows are closed. Okay. I always get nervous when I go live. Okay, I think they're fine. They're fine. Okay, so this is the dashboard. I don't need to have this in here right now. Hide that one. Talk about that one. We don't need that one, I don't think. No, we need this one. Okay, good. Dashboard. Profit first. July budget. The dashboard. So then, yeah, every dollar. Okay. So here is every dollar. I use every dollar to enter in my spending and saving investing transactions manually. So I have the Every Dollar app on my phone, and then so the Every Dollar app is on my phone, and then from there, it just tracks the spending based on the categories. Right. So like July, so my housing costs in July. So my landlord sent me notice that they got approved for the above guideline rent increase, but my rent decreased by like 73 cents. So now my rent is 737. I mean, not 737, we wish. $937.03 from $937.76. So that's why this is in red here in the housing section on my budget. It's not like that on my dashboard. So like with my budget dashboard, I'm working. This is not yet available in my Ko-Fi store, but I'm working on. I'm testing it out for the year, and then once I see how it looks and I like it and all that jazz, I will add it to the Ko-Fi store. But for right now, this is how I've evolved and changed my budget for managing my finances, and it's a combination of a zero-based budget, a conscious spending plan, and I'm very, very happy with it. Like it covers everything I need. It lets me know my housing cost, my lifestyle spending, costs on transportation, how much I'm saving and investing, and then how much I put towards debt repayment. And then it also gives me tracking my indicators of how much I spend on needs, how much I spend on wants, how much I spend on saving and investing, debt repayment, and another pie chart, which is here. The rule of thumb is to do 50% on needs. Where was it? Look at the pie chart guideline. It's from Gail Valzoxi guideline, and it makes my life so much easier of tracking everything. And then I added things from the Money Guy show with Money Guy's financial order of operations, Dave Ramsey baby steps, Gail Valzoxi is my Canadian guideline. Then I added some things from Ramit Sethi, which also keeps me balanced and organized with my money. This screenshots here is from the Netflix special with the Budgetista. And yeah, I'm doing all the wonderful things to build wealth and not be stressed about money or completely frustrated with the disability benefits program called Ontario Disability Support Program. And we're on track. So for the month of July, not January, July, my savings rate is 55%. And it's because I topped up or finished saving my $1,000 emergency fund. And for July, income that came in July was, and what do we have here? So income in July that came in was my disability, tax credits. I made money in my job as a cam model. And then there was gifts that came in, and people bought me coffee on the Ko-Fi store, which was nice. And that was a total of 3,000, 3,000, $3,000, $3,004.46. And we know my budget. I plan my business to have net income of $5,000 a month from webcam and the net income from $5,000 a month from affiliate and coaching and other income streams. So I really don't worry about not making that money for the month because every dollar is budgeted as if that money came in. And if it doesn't come in, every dollar still goes into their category and I'm not stressed out about anything. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. What else do we have? So that was July. July, we spent $2,841 and 750 went into my disability savings plan because I want to make sure that I get my government match in my registered disability savings plan. Then I met with my financial planner and we made sure that my portfolio is set up in a way for a healthy diversification in my investments. And my investments are low cost mutual funds. And I check in with my financial planner to make sure they're performing well. And I'm impressively on track to do really well with my financial investments, working with a professional. Um, yeah, like I used to be $10,000 in debt. I mean, I'm in debt right now, but it's different. Like I have credit card debt right now, and it's completely different than the debt I had before. The debt I had before was a payday loan, it was a credit card, it was business debt. But now it's credit card debt, but it's credit card debt with the purpose of rebuilding my credit because there's a part of my financial journey that I filed a consumer proposal and I cleared up the consumer proposal. I got really um dedicated to following the Dave Ramsey baby steps. I paid off $8,000 in 9 months. I cash flowed college one semester. And then yeah, I replenished my savings. I depleted my savings. Right now, we're in a phase of pause the emergency fund savings and then match, invest to the match for my disability account while I pay down the credit cards. So that's just pretty much what I have for you. August so far, I spent some money on groceries. Some my miscellaneous is already maxed out for the budget for my miscellaneous category, but it may just have to pull something from a different category if I end up spending anything else in the rest of the month for miscellaneous. So I have a miscellaneous guilt-free spending category in my budget. And yeah, and then I bought groceries. I spent 77.28 on groceries, but I also sometimes supplement my groceries with gift cards and optimum shopping points. So for cashback and programs like that, they're very specific for me. They're either Optimum Shoppers Drug Mart point program or the Coho cashback program. I do have Canadian Tire money that's collecting right now. That's $18. I may actually go use it to buy cleaning products. Right. I could so go use it to buy cleaning products. Yeah. So that will do. We'll use the I may actually go use it to buy cleaning products. Yeah, I may go use my Canadian Tire money to go buy some Pine Sol and what else? Bars of soap. Hopefully they have bars of soap over there. Yeah, I already have light bulbs. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Canadian Tire just for me to stock up on things the house needs, like cleaning products, soap, maybe a small appliance. I like that. I do. I like that a lot. Okay. Um, yeah. It's I mean, the points programs are a distraction, but you just have to know what you're using them for. Yeah. And then July, I had my consultation with the plastic surgeon. I've been, I'm working on a plan. So he recommended some things that I need to do to get surgery ready. Like, I'm overweight, apparently. So the scale says I'm 177 pounds. I'm 5'5". According to the Diabetes of Canada BMI calculator, I'm overweight. It's recommended I lose about 15 pounds because I would like to do the liposuction fat transfer and breast augmentation asymmetry correction. So I've been looking at gym memberships. I looked at Orange Theory. Switch cameras over here. Um, Orange Theory. I like Orange Theory from what I saw. I need to go check out Orange Theory and do my free classes with Orange Theory before I make a full commitment of Orange Theory. But Orange Theory Fitness, um, it's group fitness, high intense training of fitness, but there's a coach. So I get the personal trainer, I get the fitness plan, and then I add in the diet and exercise on top of the fitness plan. I may end up doing the Daniel diet plan, which is a thing I looked into before. Like as I do my fitness journey, we'll make videos of the fitness journey. I think I'm going to do that. So with my mental health, financial health, and then physical health, I think that will be on the channel. And I think it's just a good thing to do on the channel because of the work that I do and the business I'm in, and because it's a very superficial business, but the superficial business is based on your appearance. My appearance needs a little bit improvements so that I can keep making more money so that I can invest in my financial future and build wealth and pay off my college education and live my best life. Like they're all connected. Your finances, your health, and your exercise level. You actually need a certain level of exercise. Like you do. Your body moves. You need to make sure your muscles and, you know, your um body fat index is normal and healthy in a way that doctors are not worried about you. That's just the way I see it. If I can manage my weight and exercise. When I go do blood work, because my doctors order it all the time because the medication's on to manage the multiple sclerosis and the bipolar disorder. I like them to be happy about certain things that's going on because I'm doing things to improve my life. Yeah. So part of the budget line item for August is me saving up for my exercise bike. Somewhere in my budget line item, I have a fitness line item. What the hell I called it? Health supplements and fitness. Actually, no, let's call it health and fitness. I should change that name. We'll call it health and fitness. So yeah, I have a line item on my budget called health and fitness. I save up for the supplements, the dietitian, the physiotherapy, the acupuncture, and then the membership for Orange Theory or Beachbody or Peloton or whatever. And then I looked at getting a rower and exercise bike. I really like to start 2024 with the exercise equipment in my living room and just add in regular workouts to my daily routine of working from home, being physically active and fit and abled and do the things I need to do. Um, there's not a whole lot. Yeah, I'm not a brand new cow model. I'm 39 next year. Like, yo, we have a whole things we're doing. It's so, yeah, for me to turning 39 and then the following year I'm 40. Um, yeah, I just want to manage my money really well, financial independence, manage my disability. I'm really tired of the disability assistance program. So there's social disability benefits, Ontario Disability Support Program. I'm really annoyed with them right now. They're monitoring my status in Canada. They want to know my housing costs. They want to know what's in my bank account. They want to know if I'm married or not. I'm tired of them constantly asking questions about my life, and then depending on which caseworker I get their judgmental opinion about how I'm living my life as if I'm not capable of living my own life and making my own decisions. Um, I have a sound mind. It's pretty sound. Sometimes, yes, it's a little high stressed, but it's mostly sound. Because if it wasn't sound, I wouldn't be here. Like, it's just, yeah. I have all my faculties. I'm capable of making decisions. I understand most of my consequences. I just want to live the rich, wealthy life that everyone talks about in the financial independence community. And just, uh, is there anything else? Right, I'll go over the budget real quick for August. So here's August. And then that's not August. This is July. We don't need July anymore. Let's go through August. All right, that's the profit first stuff. So, okay, let's go quickly over profit first. So, this is how I manage my income from self-employment. Self-employment for me is me being a live stream, cam model, content creator. Income that comes in, I have to put a certain percentage away for taxes. The government gets their money. And because I'm in Canada, I have to put a certain percentage of my revenue in for the HST GST sales tax, even though eh, it's a whole thing in the Government of Canada website. If you're Canadian, you make money self-employed, talk to an accountant. So money goes into an account for sales taxes, CPP contributions, and taxes owed in a high interest savings account. And it stays there because it only comes out for government tax purpose reasons only. Then I try to take home about 30 to 50% as my owner's pay. Owner's pay is my gross salary from my self-employment that I live off of. And then I try to put away some money in the business retained earnings or it's my retained earnings profit first account. Read the book Profit First to understand the whole Profit First system. I'm not going to go explain it too much, but that's how that goes with that money. So 5% goes to Profit First, my retained earnings. 30 to 50% is my personal income, gross income from my self-employment, from my business, working as a CAM model because I'm an independent contractor and I'm a small business owner. Then there's 25 to 30% that is taxes set aside for the government. And then I put about 10 to 15% in savings to grow the business and business expenses. So like my internet, my cell phone, my hair and makeup, some travel. That's so true. Travel would be a business expense, but I made travel. Oh, that is 15%. Okay. Huh. Okay, I just noticed something. Yeah. So I have multiple accounts for multiple purposes for the business. So there's my business travel and vacations, there's my business savings, then there's my business operating expenses account. Then I have my retained earnings. Retained earnings is essentially the business emergency fund. And then every quarter, the retained earnings, I take out a personal bonus out of the business as bonus spending to do what I want. My guilt-free spending comes out of that once a quarter. Once a quarter is January, April, July, October. I got them right. Okay, good. Um, that's just how that works. And then out of the gross income owner's pay I take from the business, about 15 to 25% of that goes into my investment accounts. My registered disability savings plan, my tax-free savings account, my registered retirement savings plan, and we're waiting for my financial planner to tell me when the first home savings account is available. And that is how me as an independent contractor, small business, self-employed, saves for retirement and long-term future goals out of the money that I make as a CAM model. I'm not a financial planner. I'm on a journey to living with a disability and financial peace and independence. And it took a while to get here of understanding money is not that complicated. It's um George Camel will say if you follow the trends, you fall for the traps. I believe that to be true. I totally do. Because that's what I was doing before. I was trying to copy everybody and follow everybody. No, you don't. Money is very, very simple. This is why we have the baby steps. Where are the baby steps? Save $1,000 of a starter emergency fund. When I was, 18, brand new in my first apartment, I remember someone telling me to save $1,000 to go get a credit card. We're not doing that. We don't need to do that. Save $1,000, start your emergency fund. That is anybody 18 watching me, brand new cam model, all that jazz. Start your emergency fund. The last 4 years have told you we will have a global crisis sometime in the future. I don't know what it will be, but it's going to be something. Because you've been paying attention with inflation and housing prices and this virus and that virus. Yeah, save your $1,000 emergency fund, pay off all your debts. Hopefully you don't have any debt. Like if you're living at home and then you moved out, hopefully you don't have any debts at all. You don't need to finance your webcam equipment. Go work somewhere, save your money from that and buy your equipment to start as a cam model. Like if I was supposed to start over today, change the thing. If I'm starting over today as a cam model, yeah, I would go work some job that would hire me and save my money and use that to buy the equipment I need to become a cam model and then work as a cam model. You need you need health benefits, and if you're young, and you're relatively healthy, have a job that has the health benefits. So you have the health benefits. Because I can tell you, as you get older, things are going to happen. And if you don't have the money, you're going to be begging for money on the internet or begging whoever for the money. You don't want to be doing that. To level, like the whole that girl boss up, girl boss thing is having your own money and it's secure. And it's also surrounding yourself around relationships and people that understand that. Like even now, my relationship now, he doesn't worry about my job. He actually encourages me to do my job. It's fantastic. You can find that person. I don't know who that's gonna be, but you have to be open to it. Like now, like yeah, I'm trying to save my money right now to buy a house. That is the plan. Pay off credit card debt, rebuild my credit, save for my down payment. Work my job as a webcam for the last 20 years. Very, very happy I still have my job as a cam model. I need to make sure when I log on, about 50% of my income from webcam goes into savings. Actually, from the budget of July, I did 55% of my income. Yeah, I'm saving 50% of my income. I also do not have children. I am not married. I have a very expensive disability. But like, if I started fresh today and I know everything I know right now, stay out of debt, get rid of the stupid boyfriend, make your money, buy your house, establish yourself. Because the people that like are like team you, that are on the supportive track of supporting you and your goals, are not going to sabotage things you have in place. And if they do, they want to cause troubles, I don't have to talk to these people. I can go find other people. There's like 7 billion people around the planet. I can go find other people and I will. That like financial independence is very possible. So like for the people that like are following my channel because we're on the financial journey and financial like so for me, I live with a disability. I have multiple sclerosis. They did an MRI. They found lesions in my brain and my spine. And my spinal cord that it controls and affects everything in my body doesn't always send the signals to the body and the brain in the normal way that it should. Then I basically live with emotional and physical pain on a frequent basis that my doctors are constantly monitoring, monitor on a regular basis. Yeah, sometimes I slur my words. That is the multiple sclerosis. If my words don't always sound like a word, it's the multiple sclerosis. Like yeah, like I know the information, but sometimes the words don't come out as the information that's in my head. It's the multiple sclerosis. Like I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. Because and and also too, I really got into my spiritual practice, so whatever that is for me in my understanding of having a higher power. And that like things are calmer. They the older you get, the less things bother you. And you have like a low tolerance for people that are doing dumb decisions. And I have that happening right now with a person in my life right now. I know they're making a decision that's going to blow up in their face, and I've told them how I feel about it. I have to watch them walk into a bad decision, and it's very painful to watch. Like super painful to watch. But it's okay. I have therapy on Tuesday. I will talk about it with my therapist. I will get tools of how to not let um me focus on me and not focus on them, and then I get what I want because I'm focusing on me. And they if they're paying attention, they will notice I don't do what they do. So there must be something I'm doing that they don't do that's working. Just it's just that yeah. Like it's you can't compare you to me, and I'm not going to compare me to you and for what I'm doing. So like how I follow the Dave Ramsey baby steps. And I'm really stuck on have my emergency fund, pay off debt, invest minimum 15% of my income in retirement, and then save and buy my house. As I do those things, so like saving and buy the house, that's the big thing that's what should come up in the next 2 years. When all most of my money is going into savings for my down payment on a house, certain people are going to be a little bit uncomfortable about that. I worked really hard to get to this place. This journey has been going on since 2017. Most of it's been documented on the channel. You've seen me change. I'm pretty transparent. I pretty much say there's no filter when I say stuff and I'm live. It shows up. Whatever the spirit is telling me to say is what I'm saying to you right now. I'm really dead set on buying my house. For the city I live in, buying a house, I need minimum down payment $25,000 for a house property value that's $500,000. And the few real estate agents that I've spoken to, I may need to bump it up to $50,000 so that I can get into a one bedroom condo for 750,000 because prices are going up. So as I work on my financial journey, my income has to increase, my savings have to increase, my debt has to stay lower, and everything about that. So living in that life is going to change. And it's happening now. It's happening with like I have a disability caseworker, they're reviewing my file right now. And even the way I talk to my disability caseworker has changed. And it's changed because I have this knowledge and applied knowledge and knowledge that I actually know is true, that's working, that supports me when I make other decisions in my life. And it happens when you get very clear on who you are, what you want, and what things and people you want surrounded around you to have those things happen. It's just going to happen. You don't have to do any of this stuff. You can keep your life exactly the way it is right now. Like, you don't I had to change. There was something in my life that was giving me an emotional pain that I had to change, where that emotional pain is gone, where the new stuff I need to step through whatever this is to see the other side. Like the way like especially like I'm saving money and it's growing drastically. I meet with my financial planner every year, January, December, we meet, we talk about the performance for the year, and then we talk about what we're doing for the next year. And he will give me feedback of the financial decisions I made for the entire year. Of let me know what's positive about it, what needs he hopes we'll see change in the future. And I physically change in a more positive direction around my life, controlling my life, making choices, and living the life I want to live. It happens. It totally happens. If you're in a direction of personal growth, experiencing new things, changing habits, that whole healing journey, you do. You fully do. It happened like 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 7? Is that 7? No, wait, that's not 7. 6. Okay, 6 years. I thought it was 7, like it's 6. So for 6 years of changing my habits, mindset around money, mindset around abundance, the mindset around letting go of things I cannot control and stepping into things that I can control, the whole serenity prayer. What the hell is it called again? Uh, oh, there's a short for it. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That, that actually means something. At first I thought, oh yeah, whatever. No, it means something. Accepting the things I cannot change. So like my friend making her decisions around whatever she's making her decisions, I cannot change that. My caseworker making his little snarky opinions about my rent is too high and they only give me $556 to pay for my rent, cannot change that. Me having the ability to sometimes work on webcam and make an unlimited amount of money if I put in the hours and effort in, I can change that. Part of it. Like I can't change the traffic, I can't change the company making a decision, but I have the courage to change things in showing up, being available for my customers, um, being in a space of abundance and acceptance that I will make the money I need to make so that I can, pay for school, pay for my surgery, buy my house. And then paying for school, going through school, graduating school. I can do those things. I can do a lot. Like there's a lot, like when you focus on the things you have the courage to change and the wisdom to know the difference of you can change this and you cannot change that comes in a giant place of power and abundance. And the change, just changing anything is a little scary, yes. But you definitely know if you stay exactly where you are, you're going to be more miserable. So you make the effort and the steps to change because you know what you have is not serving you. So you have the courage to change the things you can and move on. That is it. Um, yeah, I really like what's my net worth? My net worth right now is about $60,000. When I started this 6 years ago, I had negative monies. It was like negative $8,000 or something. Now, more money is mine. More money is invested. Like over half of my money is invested in my investment accounts. That my financial planner will give me updates every month of the performance of my account, where we meet every quarter or once a year for the performance of my portfolio. That I have to plan my estate planning so that I can leave money for my children's children, which is my cousins, my nieces and nephews, and you know, stuff like that. 6 years ago, I didn't think I would be here. I didn't think any of this was possible 6 years ago. So yeah, where's the book? So I got myself a copy of the Total Money Makeover workbook from Dave Ramsey. Here you go. Total Money Makeover from workbook. I got the workbook and We're gonna go through the workbook. So workbook right now, don't rip, hold on. The paper copy. Yeah, what do we have for Dave Ramsey? Total Money Makeover Challenge. Ooh, what's that? Total Money Makeover Challenge. Key concept number one, no money is no fun. I remember I remember the feelings vividly. For several years in my 20s, I faced the end of every month with dreaded I had too much month left at the end of my money. I was not having fun. That's exactly what it was. So with disability, disability is 14, it's 1500 1521. So $1,521.15. And that they expect me to live on that for the entire month. Sometimes there's more month than there's money. And other times, I barely make it to the next payment date from disability. I got really fed up with that. I did. I got really fed up with having that happen, and I was not, I had to go out and find a solution. And I stumbled on Dave Ramsey. I didn't embrace the Dave Ramsey baby steps right away, but now, yeah, I fully recommend if you're having challenges with your finances, you're going to have to start with something that's proven and works. Dave Ramsey has that track record. You can criticize Dave Ramsey after you have your 3 to 6 months fully funded emergency fund. Because I know there's a lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't like Dave Ramsey because it's religious, whatever. Oh, I don't like Dave Ramsey because of the company that he has. Or I don't like Dave Ramsey because of the personalities he has on the show. That is great. You can change the baby steps after you have your 3 to 6 months of emergency fund and you're out of consumer debt. Then that means you should be starting your long-term investments for your financial future. Then you can make other decisions. But honestly, when people complain about the Dave Ramsey baby steps, I really hope they're doing it when they're out of debt, if they're fully funded emergency fund, if they're in a career and making income that they feel valued, respected, and recognized and enjoy. And then yeah, baby step 4, you have a little free flexibility and freedom to make your own decisions for your money and your life and all those things. But honestly, for me, for the place I was 6 years ago, where I didn't have two pennies to rub together, I had no money in retirement. I was what, 32? Yeah, I was 32 years old, very frustrated that I worked so hard for so long and I had like maybe $5 in my account. It was super frustrating. Now I have a couple $1,000s in my account and my investments are grow. I have investments. Like 6 years ago, I didn't have investments. I didn't have money in the stock market doing the thing it does in the stock market of bull market, bear market, growing, not growing, it's on sale, it's not on sale. I didn't have that before 6 years ago. When I paid off $8,000 in 9 months, and then I had 3 months of my fully funded emergency fund. Yeah, where's the rest of this challenge? I wasn't afraid of hard work and sacrifice. I didn't need a secret formula for making money. I didn't need a positive thinking guru to pump me up and tell me to have a positive attitude. I was simply sick and tired of being sick and tired. When it came to do the bills, I felt hopeless, and if I were running a financial race with no traction and no ground covered, money came in and money went out with nothing real to show for my effort or income. That's where I was, 2006, 17. Working really hard, living with my disability, stressed out, and I had nothing to show for it for my efforts. Okay, so what about you? Do you feel as if you have control over your money, or are your bills controlling you? The amount of control you have over financial matters is often reflected in how you feel about money matters in general, which is true. I had a weird way of viewing money. I really thought at the time credit was like the answer. Credit is not the answer. I mean, like, credit has its purpose, but credit is not, oh, I need to focus on my credit. I don't. My credit score is almost 700. I don't really pay attention to it. I mean, Capital One and Canadian Tire, they get their money on time. They actually get their money early, but my focus is on my investments. Like the way I set up my budget when money comes in, groceries, transportation for appointments and things like that, are my clothes clean, minimum payment on a credit card, more in the saving and investing. And that's what I do. Like that's like the way you see my budget of housing, lifestyle, transportation, saving, and debt repayment. Every time I get money. So if I got like people bought me a coffee. If people were buying me a coffee and the money from people buying me a coffee comes into my account, it's housing, lifestyle, transportation, savings, debt repayment. Every time I get money, it goes through that order. What do I need in housing? What do I need in my lifestyle category? And my lifestyle category is not that big. My lifestyle category is groceries, laundry, household cleaning products, clothes. And clothes is either do I need to replace an item of clothes, or do I need to make sure they're clean so I can wear them again? Then grooming, beauty treatments. Beauty treatments and grooming is my haircut at the barber shop. The barber shop is $30 on Monday or $40 the rest of the week. I tip him anywhere from $5 to $10 depending on how good he cuts my hair. And then for beauty treatments, I get my pedicure because I need my pedicure. And the thing with the pedicure, if you have calluses on your feet, it affects your ability to walk. So I get my pedicure so that my feet do not hurt. There's a purpose behind getting the pedicure over getting a manicure. I get the pedicure so I can fit into my shoes. I get the pedicure so I'm not ripping my socks. There's a reason behind getting the pedicure. And no, I'm not going to bend down and try cut my toes. And no, I go into the salon. The salon is designed to cut your nails, clip the skin, push back the cuticle, give you a foot rub, and send you on your way. Then my health and fitness category. Doctor already said I'm overweight. I need to exercise. I need to add in some supplements in my diet. Those things are expensive. No, it's not covered by disability. No, it's not covered by the government health insurance plan. If I want to improve my quality of health, and my doctor says, hey, you're very healthy based on your blood work, even though you have multiple sclerosis and bipolar disorder, yeah, I need to do my part and they do their part, and then I come out relatively healthy and we live to the age of 85 or 90. So yeah, health, fitness, that's a line item in my budget. Restaurants and entertainment. Yeah, I don't need to cook all of the time. I'm tired. If I flare up with my multiple sclerosis and I'm in pain, or like whatever the reason is, I'm going to order a restaurant takeout. I'm going to enjoy a movie. I'm going to go to the ballet. I'm going to do stuff to enjoy my life. It's in a line item in the budget. I don't feel guilty about it. The next line after that is my transportation and then my guilt-free spending. I have a section for guilt-free spending where I set a certain dollar amount to spend. Once it's spent, that's it. So yeah, my lifestyle category in my budget is 7 to 8 categories. That is it. Then we got my savings, fully funded emergency fund, health and dental. Health and dental's for anything that's not covered by the health insurance plan or the Ontario Disability Support Program. Then we need to save for my house. Hopefully the housing prices go down so I can go buy my house. College savings. College is a good idea so that I can explore other career options and make more money. Me having my cosmetic surgery. There is actually a medical reason for like the cosmetic surgery. It actually has we were hoping me getting cosmetic surgery actually helps with the curve in my spine because the weight on my chest is too heavy. And if you have a female body and you're big chested, you understand the back problem, neck problem, shoulder problems that you have. So cosmetic surgery is for a purpose, like full on purpose. I don't like, no, I'm not. I'm 30, I'm 39 next year. I have like everything has a purpose, everything has an intention, everything has a line item in my budget, and it's me that works to fund my lifestyle so that these things in my budget are taken care of. Then I have another category in my budget for small purchases and gifts and giving. Yeah, I'm building up my savings account for giving so that when I'm ready to do my giving, it is designed in the budget and it's already set aside for the giving, and I don't have to worry about the giving in the budget. Then I have another line item in my category in my budget called Exit Ontario Disability Support Program. I'm going to need to. The more I build my savings, the more I build my investments, the more I increase my income. Eventually, I will have too much money to qualify for Ontario Disability Support Program, and I need to make sure that I have an account savings ready to go to make the transition off of Ontario Disability Support Program for employment or my business or something that makes the transition easier so I'm not going back. So if people are like, oh, whatever about ODSP and people on social assistance, you're not doing anything to help them come off the system. It's not just, oh, come off the system. We need supports in place to come off of social assistance. If we do not have the supports in place to come off social assistance, we're not going to. Working hard is hard. Having people judge you does not make you work harder. Like if you're not sitting with the people to work out a plan so they're not on the assistant program, your opinion is just not helping anybody. Like if you really want to help them get off this, like actually do something to help them get off the system so they can don't come back. But you're not doing that at all. There's a lot of people that say comments or whatever, and I'm like, you're not really doing anything to help me. No. I mean, the people buying me a coffee are more likely helping me than the people just with an opinion. But yeah, that is it. And the next big thing on my budget is my investments. If I don't have long-term investments in my future, then my future self ends right back on social assistance. Like we're gonna act like, oh, just work really hard. No, work really hard and save your money. People leave that out all the time with the work hard. No, you need to work hard and make sure the money that you're getting from working really hard is saved for the future so it's there for you in the future. Big, huge conversation I have with my friend all the time. She's too busy working really hard and she's not putting her money to work. And then my debt repayment. Debt repayment, credit card, $5,134. Total debt, $9,104. We'll pay that off. I'm really hoping we have, what, 5 months left of the year? 8 months? I forgot. August is 8. We have 4 months out of the year. I'm really hoping half my debt is gone by January. That's it. I'm really hoping for that. There's my plan for financial peace and independence. That is it. I really, I don't know what to tell you people. I really don't know what else to tell you. We have my Dave Ramsey book. I'm going to read through this book. Then I also have my other book, Tip Finance by Barbara Sloan. She made a financial book for people in the service industry. And I would like to read that book for August. Then I have my Lola Divina book of yeah. So I have all the information I need and a plan. And most of the plan is working through this Dave Ramsey baby steps. Like s- and Gail Vazoxy, the Canadian. That's it. Um I mean, I come on, I make these videos, I let you know what I'm doing. I'm doing really good. I'm still doing really good. I'm seeing my therapist. I bought groceries. I think there's money on my card for laundry. Um, I saw my boyfriend. We're doing really good according to him, so that means I need to believe him. If the boyfriend says you're doing really good, I need to believe him. Like he said he's happy. He says I need to be happy. That's it. Um, yeah, that's what go out there and figure out what to be happy about, 'cause there's things out there to be happy about. And I'm gonna log off, 'cause I need to eat food, but I'll see you on the next one. Smooches.